Hello, beautiful souls. Wow, so happy new moon. New moon happened around 3 hours ago. How's everybody doing? Tell you what, this has been a very intense time. Which way is up? You know, it's interesting. I'm having a lot of my own internal compass come into my awareness and be like, nope, you're not doing that. And it's like things that I used to want to do, I used to enjoy doing, and now is just not the time. And it's funny because I remember maybe 2 weeks ago, I had this whole download reminding me that my ancestry is shamanic, like as in shamanic witch, magic, and with the earth, in combination with, me, but my past lives, all of it is combining. And I was taken on this journey that was like, oh no, you are here to, help out with Mother Earth right now. And so that's what I've been doing. And so, when seriously, I'm like, am I crazy? No, I'm not, but I feel crazy because I keep getting called to do Mother Earth stuff. Like Friday night, I'm at the beach, like watching the sunset, anchoring in these energies. Now I'm headed to a different location. So I'm like, if you probably get it. If you're watching me, you probably have the same thing happen. I don't know. But yeah, so I'm not supposed to go to the same place I was the other day. I'm supposed to go to a different place and anchor in there. Through breath work, through being in meditation, expanding my field. There's been a lot about me in meditation, expanding my field, especially my heart chakra, and getting to this expanded place of heart brain coherence, and then feeling my energy field get bigger and bigger and bigger. And then in meditation, kind of instructed by my team, by my higher self, with what to do with this immense amount of cultivated energy. And usually it has to do with like gratitude, or like last night it was just listening to emotive music, and not emotive music in like the way that makes you cry, like heart expansive, heart filling music. And there are, the frequencies you're listening to, the frequencies you're paying attention to, those are the ones that are creating your reality. So I am choosing frequencies that expand me further, for the most part. Right? I have not watched TV. I haven't streamed anything. I have just, I kind of wanted to go to the movie theater, like kind of just junk out with some popcorn and a soda, but nope, not supposed to be putting my attention there at the moment. It's kind of like, it's so crazy, but it's one of these moments where special teams gets called in, and we, not just me, there's a whole bunch of us, Earth Guardians. That's what I keep hearing. And we are literally anchoring in a counterbalance to the energies that are here right now. And so then I'm like, well, what happens if I don't do it? And they're just like, is one of the things that I'm here for. Stop distracting. You know, this is part of the discipline. And it's beautiful. I mean, here's the thing. Every time I go into one of these meditations, every time I go to the beach, every time, I do this where it's not just myself I'm putting first, it's humanity in general. I get something beautiful out of it. Sometimes it's just an awareness. Other times, it's like seeing an eagle or a hawk, or, like last time I went to the beach, there was this rock, the heart-shaped rock full of barnacles. And I was like, are you kidding me? This is brilliant. This is, bright white, but I'm like, oh, I wish I could take that. But hello, that's alive. That needs the water. I don't know. Here we go again. The other thing I wanted to say, part of this Earth Guardian stuff that I'm doing as an empath, is being really protective with my energy right now. So, like, who am I entertaining? Who am I spending time with? What am I doing with my free time? Don't get me wrong, we all have obligations, we all have things we have got to do, but when it comes down to, like, my Sunday night, what am I going to do with it? What am I going to do with my own self-directed time? And sometimes, what I've been noticing is I have some hard choices to make. It's interesting, and I my friends got together on Friday. At 3:00 at a brewery. And do I want to see them? Yeah. But do I want to go to a brewery right now? The answer is no. Do I want to spend my time like that? No. Some people would think what I'm doing is crazy. I can't explain it. This is what I'm doing. I'm going to a certain place, and I'm anchoring in certain energies, and I'm called to do this as special forces. Oh my gosh, we got all the white snow geese. Woo! But you get what I'm saying? Special forces don't always get to determine when they're called in. They don't ever get to. They're called and off they go. That's how I'm feeling right now. And that's how I'm feeling, like, seriously, with my calendar for the next 5 months. Is this knowing that I'm going to be called in to do certain things, be very flexible with my timelines. My human directed timelines. Because there's gonna be things that I'm gonna be needing to do, whether it's for myself or humanity or for a certain collective. That's just how it works right now. No distraction. Okay? No TV. I'm being led to not scroll on my phone. It's really hard. So, like, today I didn't even write a message because I can get stuck on there, and I'm seeing the sticky situations. But it's about discipline. gorgeous. You know, out up here in Washington State in the U.S., we don't always get blue sky. Blue sky, dry pavement. Oh. So yeah, are you being called to anchor in certain energies? Do you get this nudge to go into meditation, and then from there you have a bunch of knowings? Are you being nudged or knowing that you're going to need to be flexible for the next 5 months or so? Because you're going to be called in, much in the same way that I feel like I am going to be too. It's like, don't waste my time on things that don't matter. Small talk, drinking, doesn't matter. None of it matters. Metallica. Nothing else matters. Except for doing what we're called to do when we're called to do it. And nothing else matters. Anyway, there's my little update. That's the Earth Guardian part of my update. I've got a lot of stuff going on right now. Some of it I don't really want to talk about. I know I tried to make a video about it once and it kept cutting off, and I'm like, that is the universe's sign that I am not supposed to put that out right now of some of the things that I'm dealing with. And if you know me in real life, then you might know. But let me just say that there's a lot of different things that are trying to close out right now. And it's awesome. Like, it is perfect timing in this liminal period between what we called New Year and what the actual New Year is, which I think is it's not even Chinese New Year. It is the spring equinox. But, I mean, what do I know? Every time I say that, my team is laughing. So yeah, that is what I'm feeling for this time period. So, you know, close out, clear out, clean out, purge, whatever you can in your life right now that isn't a resounding yes. You know, we have our memories. We don't need the stuff to carry forward with us. I know I was talking to Kathy, and she's like, I was remembering that I have a couple different sets of china, bone china, from one of my grandmas, and then I have her cousins. What does that even make her to me? I don't know. I have whole sets of this really crazy bone china, all packaged up, put away in china preserver kind of, you know, bins with the envelopes and the whole 9 yards. But I'm like, I don't use it. Will I use? I don't use it. So if I'm not gonna use it, then what am I doing with it? And I could say that is what I'm noticing about a lot of different things that I have collected over the years. You know, a lot of people hand you things because they don't want to deal with it, and then they're like, oh, well, you can have it. No. Be very careful about the things that you take in. I mean, just like me, I have stacks and stacks and stacks of things that I don't use. And I am just feeling like this need to minimize, this need to pare down. And it's funny because I was talking to Alex this morning, my son, and he's like, yeah, well, Mom, of course you are. We're in the midst of a civil war. And I'm like, I know we are in the midst of a spiritual war, but why do you say this? And he goes, you don't see everybody? And I'm like, no, I do. I guess we don't have to be in a, like, who are we waiting to tell us that the Civil War has started? Oh, you know, my 23-year-old is saying, Mom, we're in a civil war right now. And pretty much the entire world is unified against us. So we wonder why we were placed here in the United States, those of us that are here. We think we've been through it. We have been through it, but it's coming in a different way now. We are needing to embody more soul, to get excellent at nervous system calming techniques, to practice meditation, quieting the mind, really feeling in for truth versus illusion. Critically important over this next period of time. We have been having a lot of solar flares and all that, and I'll tell you what, the solar, it does help when we do the nervous system calming, when you practice breathing, when you practice I would say yoga nidra techniques for self-calming, which for me is, like the eyes, much like EMDR, that tends to help me relax in conjunction with deep breathing. And so I can fall asleep, because it's not going to be easy to relax and to fall asleep as the energies just keep getting turned up higher and higher. Anyway, so happy new moon. And I hope everybody's doing well. Let me know what you guys are noticing right now. There's my 2 cents with what I'm feeling led to share, and hope to see you guys soon. Love you.